What's up, peeps? Nothing much up with me. Alright. It's April 17th. So, happy tax day. Woo! Happy tax day. Alright, here's my rant. It's gonna be a twofold rant. One, the way our taxes are run is complete bullshit. If you don't think so, you're crazy. Here's the deal. I'm single. I don't own a house. And I have a daughter that I have joint custody with. So right now, we switch years. Each of us claim our daughter on our taxes, which is weird. But it's what has to be done. So on years like this, where I don't claim my daughter, I end up paying. It's normally around $100 is what I end up owing when I do my taxes, and this year it ended up being, I think it was like $140. But you know, here's my problem with taxes. One of my problems, I guess I'll focus on this one, is I don't understand why there's not a flat tax. And people that are against a flat tax, I think, don't really understand it, or they probably don't pay as much in taxes as others do, like I do. You know, it's weird. You know, I have friends who you know, make as much as I do, but because they're married and because they have 3 kids, you know, or 2 kids or 5 kids or whatever, they may pay the same amount in taxes that I do, but they get a butt ton back at the end of the year, which to me is weird. It's like, hey, you bought a house, which you don't really own because the bank owns it, but you bought a house, so you get to be over here and you pay less. You get this back. You have 32 kids, so you get money back. Why? Why do you get money back? Why do you not pay as much in taxes because you own a house? Why do you get money back? Why do you not pay as much in taxes because you have a butt ton of children? I mean, if you think I'm a moron, like I don't understand, you don't understand how it works. It works like this because of that and the other and blah 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 blah. You're missing my point. My point isn't that I'm bitching and that I'm upset because I pay more in taxes. You know, when it's all said and done. My point is, I don't understand who came up with what is worthy enough to not pay as much and not get money back. Do you get what I mean? You know, what if I own 42 cars? Should I get some kind of, you know, deductible for that? Or something? Or deduction, I mean. Do you get my point? Oh, well, you have more kids, so you commit more to the economy. And why? You know, well, it's more tax dollars because you're spending more money and blah, 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 blah. Listen, I make as much as my friends, because here's my problem with the economy, and I'll tell you why it doesn't equal out the way it's supposed to. You know, that person that I make as much money as, they... And this is true. I have people that make as much money as me, and they're actually saving money. They're saving money. I live paycheck to paycheck, and it's not by choice. Trust me, it's not by choice. So I'm actually putting more money into the economy than they are. But they're getting more back from their taxes than I am. That's where the disconnect is. You know, when you bring up the reasons as to why, I can understand the reasons as to why in a perfect world, but the world's not perfect. So those reasons go out the window. Now, in my opinion, if they just took 20%, you know, right now it's like 28 to 32%, you know, whatever it is that you have taken out. If they just took a straight 20%, boom, off the top from your income, and then you never saw that money again, what would be the problem with that? What's wrong with a flat tax? You know, and I won't go into everything else. I'm talking federal income tax, you know, wages, you know, flat. Just make it the same for everybody. If you make $10 million a year, then 10 or 20% of that goes to the government. If you make $10,000 a year, 20% of that goes to the government. You won't have these rich motherfuckers put money into whatever so they don't have to pay taxes on it, and you'll be getting more from them. You know, we don't need brackets. You don't need a bracket depending on how much you make if you make a flat tax. I don't understand where there's a disconnect and why people are okay with the way taxes are run today. I don't understand it. Okay, here's the other half. Like I said, I have to pay $140 this year, and I'm totally fine with that because my other rant is for you, the people, and I don't understand why you guys do this. Do you realize those of you that you know, pay enough through the year to get back your huge return that you're looking forward to? You're like, oh, I'm getting a huge return this year. Woo, it's awesome. You know, and that's the way I want it every year. It's like a bonus. Yeah, I get money back. Do you know that the government is using the money that you give them to make money? Did you know that? They're even doing it with my money. Even though I have to pay, you know, they're getting that money incrementally. They're getting it every 2 weeks or how often I get paid. And they're making money off of that money. So they're doing it even with me. But there's nothing I can do about it other than to not give them as much money and end up having to pay the $140 at the end of the year. Right? If I had it set up to where, you know, I'm going to do my taxes or I'm going to have it set up to where I'm claiming, you know, whatever it is to be able to get back $10K at the end of the year, because you can actually set it up where you can actually have money taken out, an amount that you choose, and they will take that money out and hold on to it, and then just give it back to you when you do your taxes. I don't know if you guys know that, but you can. So I could do that if I chose to, but they're going to make money off of that money before they give it to me throughout the entire year, and they're doing it with everybody's money. So especially with those of you that are putting more into this than you need to because you want that huge return at the end of the year, the government is exponentially making money off of your money. They're still going to give you your money at the end of the year, and that's cool, but they may have made 3 times that much off of it before they give it back to you. And I'm not sure a lot of you are aware of this because virtually everybody I know, they're trying to get that return. Right? So I don't know why you do that. Why do you do that? Explain it to me. Please. Flat tax. We need to have a motherfucking flat tax. Seriously. I don't know why we don't. If you're against it, well then I don't even want to talk to you because you don't either you don't understand how much easier and better a flat tax would be for everybody involved. You, the person, and the government. Or B, you make so much money and you have so many deductions that you're happy where you're sitting, fuck everybody else, and, you know, you're good to go. You know, fuck everybody else. I don't care about every other person. I only care about me, and that's all I care about. And I don't care to know you at all. So there you go. Rant over.